Hello everyone, I am Praveen. I am doing my MBA from IIM Trichy, EGPM batch. Uh, this is a short presentation for my IEP course where I am trying to unlock a subject of women skills and youngster skills in India's growing opportunity as a manufacturing challenge. To consider this story, I am considering a character named Asha, who is a representative of every Indian youngster. She will be around 20 to 23 years old. She will be representing herself of a type 2 city. She is coming with some aspirations. She is highly educated. She is having quality skills, but there are skill gaps are there. Information gaps are there. Limited access to quality skilling is there. What will be the difficulties she will be facing in the society, in Indian society, when compared to Indian counterparts in ASEAN? Is what I am trying to explore. To consider this core economic problem, if you have to consider that India is having a high GDP growth in the recent years, but the recent years GDP growth doesn't reflect the job growth mismatch that we are facing right now. If you just look into the scenarios, the female participation is very much limited in Indian manufacturing sector. We need to improve this female participation, and we need to upgrade our participation of youngsters, especially the female youngsters, female diaspora of the youngsters, where when we are comparing ourselves with the ASEAN economies that are being very woman friendly, labor intensive export industries. Here I'm showing a graphical representation that I have obtained from 2023-2024 PLFS India, which is representing India's female labor participation rate. That is around 41.7 only, when the Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand, which are the more similar ASEAN countries, having higher than 50 or 60s in case of Vietnam and similar countries. The employment in industry as total employment is less than 25 in India as of now, as per this report. This is also in very low compared to the counterparts like we. How we can close the gender participation gap? The World Bank has noted that if we increase the participation of women in the manufacturing process, the GDP growth can be increased in a higher range. Beyond the GDP, the female work increases the household resilience and the consumer demand, especially for domestic manufacturing services. The female work population have increased in the recent years of 2017-18 to 2023-24, as shown in this representation. This has been achieved through some government initiative like PMKVY, where a certification of short-term training is obtained, is given to the participants. The other schemes have been like NAPS, National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, DDUGKY, where poor households representing youngsters from poor households will be given skill training, and employment linked incentive schemes like ELI to boost the formal jobs. The women focus scheme like Mahila Shakti Kendras, Udan, and maternity policy attentions have increased the participation rates of women in the the recent history. But what exactly are the barriers that our colleagues or the women colleagues are facing? Uh, excuse me. The social norms, the unavailability of commuting constraints, I mean the unavailability of commuting options, and safety and safety standards. These are the major things, barriers that women folks are facing right now. Information gap about credible training, signaling problem, quality of training, and sectoral mismatch. Many jobs are required vocational skills are still not widely taught. These are the major barriers that many of our young women workforce are facing. But you have to understand that ASEAN peers show that like Vietnam is showing high manufacturing targeted manufacturing investment and safer workplace norms. Indonesia and Thailand show higher industry shares and stronger vocational links to exporters. So the key lesson is that combine employer-led apprenticeship, safe commuting, and quality certification to increase the women participation in our manufacturing. What are the practical recommendations? Just imagine for a period of 1 to 1.5 years, a short-term plans like expand the targeted outreach for women in Tier 2, 3 towns, subsidize transportation, shift allowances for women. Maybe the short-term plans for this thing and higher on a higher terms like medium terms scale the employer linked apprenticeship schemes like PMKY, NAPS integrate soft skills, digital basics introduction to the standards to the 10th and beyond standards will be a very good practical recommendation in that aspect. In the longer schemes, strengthen the school to work pathway, mandate an industry internship, evaluate the schemes publicly, then audit the schemes. Uh, these will be higher practical recommendation for a longer term. Asha's story is India's potential. You have to understand that the participation of a female workforce will increase our growth of GDP in multifaceted way. Higher female participation can unlock growth, but it requires safer workplaces, a credible skilling, and stronger industry links. Small measurable steps can create virtuous circle of job and growth for our nation. I have used PLFS like periodic labor force survey of 23-24, World Bank's indicators, and some of the reports from major medias to compile these notes. Thank you.